Welcome to At Your Library. I'm your host, Cathleen Clifford. The Groton community is gearing up for a spectacular holiday event that aims to bring families together in the true spirit of the season. The Season of Celebrations event, which is scheduled for Saturday, December 2nd from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., will be held at Thrive 55 Senior Center across from the Groton Public Library's parking lot. This is set to be an enchanting evening filled with festive activities, delightful treats, and heartwarming moments. Joining us today to talk about the details of the event is Mary Jo Riley, Thrive 55 Supervisor. Welcome, Mary Jo.
Thanks, Kathleen.
I don't think I've ever had you on my show before.
Not on this show, no.
I'm very excited because I like when the library partners with Thrive 55. I think, we share a parking lot, and I think it's really important that we are a true community. So this is very exciting for me. So let's start off with people not being confused. This event was always called the Holiday Kickoff.
Yes.
So this year it has a new name, the Season of Celebrations. What prompted a change and a rebranding of the event?
Well, we want to recognize that there's more than just the Christmas holiday. We've always celebrated the fact that there's Three Kings Day, there's Kwanzaa, and there's Hanukkah, all within the same period of time. So we have representatives who will talk about each of the holidays at the event. We have decorations for all the different holidays at the event. So it's more than just a Christmas holiday. So it's really a season of all our celebrations.
I love that. I think that's a really nice way to put it. Yeah. And our community is very diverse, and this way we can make sure that everybody's celebrated.
Yeah.
So on that question, who is the event for? Do you have to live in Groton to come?
Nope, the event is open to the public and all ages. We host it at Thrive 55 because the building actually is big enough. And last year we found out that when it rains, you have to kind of move everything indoors. But usually we have an indoor and outdoor parts to the event.
Okay.
So we hope everybody comes. We don't have people parking on site. We have people parking either at the Groton Community Center, which is next to the town hall, or down the road on 117 at Grace Church.
Oh, okay. So those are pretty close,
yeah.
And then they can just walk right down.
We actually have vans that will shuttle people back and forth.
Even better. So people that were like, oh, I can't walk that far, there's no excuse to come.
Right, exactly.
Excellent. I love that. So we started off with a committee meeting to get it off. Who's involved in this event? Is it an entire town? Is it just Thrive 55? Like, how does this come together?
Well, we have various departments work on the event, including people from the library.
Public library.
We have Parks and Recreation, the Thrive 55 staff, and people from Planning and Development help us. And we also have community members that get involved. We try to look at who else in the community might want to participate. We do different activities, so each of us are kind of assigned to doing different parts of the program.
And it's nice because you're well represented from the town.
Yes.
I love that. Let's talk about the activities that are going to happen. So I have a list in front of me, so maybe we can talk a little bit about each of them. There is always the holiday tree lighting.
Yes, and that is, we usually have the Girl Scouts come and sing, kind of get everybody in the mood to start, and then Santa arrives by fire truck.
Yay.
And Santa's great. I've talked to him several times this year.
All right.
He's already got his good and naughty list out.
Oh,
so
gosh, already.
Get the kids ready for that. And then Santa lights the tree for us.
Oh, Santa does. Nice. And I know last year I might have seen a famous Dr. Seuss book character walking around.
Yes.
Will the Grinch be there again this year?
Yes, the Grinch will be coming. So you have to watch out for his little tricks that he plays, but he's really fun and the kids really enjoy seeing him too.
Absolutely. Activities for all ages. What type of activities?
We have, for the younger kids, they can write a letter to Santa.
Nice.
And we also have some gingerbread houses that they can put together and different activities for the younger kids. A few years ago, a couple of teenagers came and they said, well, there really isn't anything for us. So we now have glow-in-the-dark cornhole and giant Jenga for them to play. And for anybody that's a teenager, they can enter their name for a raffle for free movie tickets at Mystic Theater.
Ooh, that sounds fantastic. So get your teenagers involved too. Yeah. You know, they don't want to always do family things, but now that they have their own things to do, maybe they'll come out. I hope so. You talked about the Girl Scouts coming out to get us. What other live entertainment? I know we've had chorus groups before, and
we have the Ledgered Carolers.
Oh, that wonderful!
Come, and they're a lot of fun. And then we have dancers that come and entertain. So there's a variety of different groups. We have a bell choir that will play out in the main hallway at the center the whole evening, and they're fabulous, and that's wonderful music. So we have a variety of entertainment.
That is so wonderful. Now, it is an indoor-outdoor event.
Yes.
Will the horse carriage rides be there this year?
Yes. We love the horses from Royal Havens Farm, which is down the road here in Groton, and they come with a carriage, and they actually take people on a ride. You say, oh, it's around the parking lot, but it's really beautiful in the evening with all the lights, and every year we try to add more decorations. So it's a fun thing to do, and the horses are just beautiful.
I think it is one of my favorite things to ride the carriage, so I will definitely be there. Let's take a short break right now. When we come back, we'll talk about will there be food there and what other kind of things, and if you still want to get involved, the community, we'll talk about that. Please stay with us. We'll be right back after this short break.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to At Your Library. Mary Jo Riley and I from Thrive 55 are talking about the Season of Celebration event that is going to be Saturday, December 2nd from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., both in the parking lot and inside Thrive 55. So let's continue. We've talked about the activities, who's going to be here. Let's talk about what's really important, Mary Jo. Let's talk about food, refreshments. Will there be those things here? Will there be cocoa?
Yes, there will definitely be cocoa. The Rotary Club every year sponsors hot chocolate for us, so that will be available within Thrive. We also get donations of holiday cookies.
Nice.
So, you get your sweet treats. We will hope to have a few food trucks out there, so if people are coming for just something to eat, or I got there and I didn't remember dinner, which we do have a couple of food trucks that will be available for people to eat.
Nice. So there are some free refreshments, but then there's also the possibility of buying food from food trucks. Yes. So, if you're worried about things like that, there's options for everybody.
Kids get hungry when you're doing things at night, so.
Absolutely. And you want to stay for the whole 2 hours because there is so much going on.
Yes.
So one thing that I'm very curious about myself is the Christmas tree laying and decorating contest. How does that work?
We have groups from the community, which included last year's winner, which was Grasso Tech, and they did 3D printing of Christmas decorations. It was amazing. And so they were our first place grand prize winner. But we have different community groups, the Alzheimer's Association, the library entered a tree that was made out of books. That was fabulous. Yeah. So we call it Christmas Tree Lane, and anybody that comes to the event gets to vote on their favorite trees.
Oh, okay. And if you want to decorate a tree, you have to be a local organization here in the community?
A local organization like Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, anybody can enter a tree. And we put it in one hallway at the center, and again, people will be able to pick up a voting card and vote for their favorites.
Registration, how long does that last?
Registration will go right up until December 1st.
Okay.
And then we ask that people set up by December 1st.
Is it best for people that are interested to call Thrive 55 or go on your website or both?
They can go on the website or they can call us at 860-441-6785.
Excellent. So if anybody's interested in decorating a tree and you have a local community organization, please go on the website or call. That sounds really fun. I know that they're just so creative. People just blow my mind with the things that they can do and decorate in the 3D from last year. So Grasso Tech is the one to beat.
Yes, they are.
All right, we'll keep that in mind. That is a challenge put out there to everybody. Economic development has been involved working with the community.
Yes.
And this year you're adding something that I hear is called a snowflake drop.
Yes.
How does that work, and how does that work with the businesses and the community? How does that tie together?
Well, we actually stole the idea from another town because I went to their snowflake drop. But on the snowflakes that are going to be dropped, there will be coupons from different businesses, prizes from different businesses. So you want to be able to pick up as many snowflakes as you can because you can actually win things from local businesses. And that's the tie-in to the businesses, is that at this time we want to support local business too. So by offering coupons and trying to promote their businesses for people to go shopping at holiday time versus doing all the straight Amazon shopping. Let's get away from that and let's see what's offered out in the local community that's just as nice.
I love that. So does that take place inside or outside? How does that work?
That will be outside.
Okay.
And that will be where the snowflakes are dropped from a Groton Utilities cherry picker.
How cool.
And so they're up in the air and you'll see the snowflakes falling and you try and pick up as many as you can.
Fantastic. Is it too late for businesses to jump on board?
Nope. They can either contact Thrive 55 and we'll direct them to the appropriate person, or they can contact Economic Development.
Excellent. So if anybody has any questions about this event or any of the participating in anything, they should call Thrive 55 or go on the website. I think we'll just kind of bring it back one more time to parking. In the past, people have been able to park here in the lot, but this year there will be no parking in the lot. So where should people park?
They should either park down the road on 117 at Grace Church or at the Groton Community Center, which is right next door to the town hall. And we do have senior center shuttle buses, so they can be shuttled over. They don't have to walk over.
Fantastic.
If in case of bad weather, last year it rained, we didn't do the outdoor events, then we allowed people to park on site, but it's not going to rain this year.
It's not going to rain this year.
It's going to be beautiful.
Absolutely not. Is there anything else that we should mention?
No, but again, if they want more information, they can contact Thrive 55 at 860-441-6785.
Or check out the website.
That's right.
Thank you so much for being with us
You're
today.
welcome.
Remember, the season of celebration is Saturday, December 2nd from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. You want to plan to be there for the entire 2 hours so you do not miss anything. The season of celebrations is a testament to the unity and the diversity of our community. It is a time for families and friends to come together to celebrate the unique traditions and create long-lasting memories here in our town of Groton. This has been At Your Library. Thanks for checking in.